Hey everyone, okay, so it is pumpkin season. That means pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin deodorant. Yeah, I'm not kidding about that. Pumpkin, probably everything. Everything you can think of is pumpkin, right? So we're gonna make this delicious sweet potato gnocchi in a miso pumpkin sauce. This sauce is delicious and it's made to go with a SIP certified Pinot Noir. So the benefit of drinking a Pinot Noir with this dish is that bright fruit, really like that light bright fruit really just like cuts through the heaviness of that miso and that cream sauce. So you definitely want to get a SIP certified Pinot Noir because you know why? We want to drink green for the planet, right? We want to drink green for the planet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add some butter to a pan and we're going to melt that in a shallow fry pan. So you want to melt your butter. Then we're going to add in our pumpkin puree and we're going to cook that pumpkin puree over about a medium heat for about 5 minutes. The reason that we're doing this is because pumpkin puree, there's a lot of water in there, right? So when you bake a pie with that puree, a lot of that liquid evaporates, giving you a dense, nice, just flavorful pumpkin flavor in that pie. But because we're doing it on the stove, you don't get that same benefit of the oven. So we're gonna cook out some of that moisture to give that really just impactful pumpkin flavor. So cook out the pumpkin puree for about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna add in some whipping cream, and you can use half and half for whipping cream. Then we're gonna mix in our miso paste. This sauce is gonna look a little thick right now, and that's okay. That's totally okay. We're gonna fix that in a second because we're gonna go make our pasta. Okay, so we're gonna cook our sweet potato gnocchi. We're gonna first add some salt to our pasta water. Never add oil, only salt. You want it to basically be seawater. Because this sauce, the pumpkin miso cream sauce that we're gonna be serving this in, is so bold, I'm gonna use a little less salt than I typically would, but this is your opportunity to flavor your pasta. Anytime you cook pasta, never oil in the water, only salt. Now we're gonna add in our gnocchi. Go ahead and add that in. Gently stir it. Gnocchi is very delicate, so just gently stir it until it floats to the top. And now this is really important. So once the gnocchi is done cooking, we're gonna use some of this pasta water for our cream sauce to thin it out. So that's why that cream sauce was so thick. We're gonna use the pasta water to, the starches in that water help make it creamier. So we're gonna use some of that water. So don't toss out the water. We're gonna take the gnocchi, add it directly to the sauce along with the water. So we cooked our pasta. We're gonna add the pumpkin cream sauce back to our pot. We're gonna take pasta water and add that into that pasta sauce. So that's just gonna thin out that sauce and just make it really pliable for the gnocchi because the gnocchi is really tender, right? They're very delicate. So we don't want a really thick, hearty sauce gonna make them break apart or get mushy. Mix it all together and bring it to a low simmer. And then we're gonna add in our cheese, little bit at a time. So we don't wanna overwhelm the sauce. So just add a little bit at a time, mix that together, add a little bit more, mix it together. Keep doing that over a medium heat until the cheese is completely melted into the sauce. Then go ahead and just add in your gnocchi, right? There you go. Super, super tasty. And you're gonna have this delicious, oh, it's so good. This like just tasty sweet potato gnocchi with a wonderful pumpkin miso sauce. And it goes beautifully with a SIP certified Pinot Noir. So I'm just gonna have a little bit right here. What I love about this Pinot Noir, it's just really bright red fruit, so tasty. Okay, get myself some of the gnocchi here.